Hello to everyone. This video I'm going into is in reference to putting water in the sun. Uh, I've been getting a lot of you know questions about what is your experience with looking into the sun and things of that nature. But I'm gonna circle back to that. The main reason I'm making this video is because I was informed about information and I researched some information about just taking a regular glass bottle, for example, something like this here. This is a wine bottle. I still got a little bit left. This is red wine. This is another thing that's very good for the body that they tell you that it'll mess your livers up and all. Don't believe that mess. Red wine is very good for the body. All right. Okay, it's very good. Of course, the Bible says have a little wine for the belly. Of course, some people take that out of context and be like, you're a sinner if you drink wine. Don't listen to that madness. Okay, red wine is good for the body. Period. But basically, it's not about red wine. This is about putting water in the sun in a glass bottle of something of this size here. This is like a pint size bottle. But you gotta realize that when you're dealing with the sun, again, when you put glass in the sun, it's not going to do anything harmful to the body. So don't put water in a plastic bottle, because if you put water in a plastic bottle, it can cause cancer due to the chemicals inside that plastic. I don't know all the variations and the different chemicals that the plastic is made of, but of course that doesn't make sense anyway. It's going to let off fumes inside of the out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Inside of the water. So you just got to use a level of common sense. So, but again, I tried this one, experienced it, and I noticed that you're gonna have more energy, especially if you're coming off like I guess I take. Excuse me, I take playing basketball, serious as a hobby when it comes down to it. If I look at it like this, if I'm going to sweat and, may cause a little damage to my body, shifting left and right and making lateral moves, I might as well make sure my body is healthy for it. And I noticed, again, you have more energy, especially coming off being dehydrated. If you start to feel that you're being dehydrated, make sure you got some sun water. That's what I call it. Just put some, fill a glass bottle with some regular water. Make sure if you use tap water, just make sure that you boil it for about 5 minutes until you see the steam coming up, like like a teapot, and just put it in, let the teapot chill or whatever, and put the water inside the bottle, let it chill, put it in the sun for about 3 days. You'll be fine. You're going to find out that you won't have any. What's crazy, you'll sleep all night, and you'll feel energized. It really works. I mean, and it's just, again, it's just amazing. And the thing is, you're not just getting vitamin D and, going through research, you're getting every vitamin there is dealing with the sun. All right. Every fruit that you see in the earth, every fruit, every vegetable have different vitamins in it. It comes from the sun and the soil. So the sun unleash every vitamin there is. So your body is getting 100% everything that it needs dealing with the sun. All right. Now let me say this quick. I got a lot of comments on the calcification process with the pineal gland. That's fine, but I do not want you all to take your focus off the Bible and Christ. That is the main thing. I really made that video only to show that Christ is the center. God is the center of all that power. All right, we gotta stay focused because I've been getting a few comments about or we can look into this and we can look into that, and and I appreciate the comments. And I'm not saying that, but I just want our focus to be on Christ. And I was a little, like I said, I was a little a little skeptical about making that video, but when I made it, I made it hoping that I got a lot of people to view that, so I can draw them near to Christ. Okay, and that's the main objective. We got to draw people close to the Most High, and I'm an upcoming teacher. A lot of people probably already think I'm a teacher 100%, but I'm not fully a full 100% teacher in my mind. Understand? I can teach a few things here and there, but there are more great teachers out here and that can do a way better job than me. So when you see on my site, when you look at my YouTube site, if you see Holy Vessel Church of Christ, when you see more videos on that, then you will know I'm ready. All right. But anyway, going back on topic, I guess I run a lot, but that's cool. A gentleman had asked me about what was my experience when I stopped staring into the sun. I stopped on purpose just to see what was the what would I experience. And I made this on my video where I told you all on my video that I pulled my hamstring and I pulled my calf muscle. Well, I don't think I said I pulled my hamstring, but I pulled my hamstring. When I pulled my calf muscle, I was probably about 2 weeks or 3 weeks of not staring into the sun, just to see the experience. I still had the energy, but I knew my muscles, like, they didn't understand. I guess my muscles was lacking some vitamins or something. I'm not a health teacher or anything, but I just noticed that things would lock up. Like I have a wrist that pops. It would pop more after I stopped. So things didn't go well with me after I stopped, and I just wanted to say that. And it all leads to me not dealing with the Bible, like, because I was told to come home and read the Bible and share some word. And of course, God was like, you know what? Okay, punishment time. A lot of people don't understand that can happen. People don't understand that things happen to them for a reason. All right. But when it came down to the water situation, when I started drinking the water, you still get the vivid dream thing. You start, your dreams would become more vivid, and you feel more clear. Your eyes would become more clear. It's not as strong as looking into the sun. You won't have as much energy, but you will have stamina. So you still will have a lot of energy. You will heal quicker. Let me say that, because when I pulled my calf, I started to drink the water that I put out in the sun, and it seemed like it would heal much faster. And I was able, even after 3 to 4 days, was able to still run and jump, which was not that wasn't a smart move, because I felt it pull again, just a slight. But then I drank more, and then I can feel it getting stronger, and it's almost like it's stronger than the other leg. I still was conditioning, but it would heal quick. Like, I would feel it pull hard, I would feel an ache in the morning, then all of a sudden, it's fine. It's like, man, my calf is not as hurt as it was before. Your body would make a long story short, your body heal up faster when it comes down to ailments and knee aches and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. So I will, start up, looking into the sun again and doing that. I just stopped just to see what would happen. And hey, I couldn't keep up the same youth abilities on the court. You know, I would run back and forth and getting rebounds and playing better defense and shifting lateral left and right, and you know, it was a lot of things that I was doing like I was when I was like 25, you know, and I'm pushing 37. I'll be 37 in June, and it's just amazing that you have to take these bodies that we have, and the older you get, you got to baby it. You know, it is what it is. You know, hey, you know, you're not gonna live forever, and I don't want people to think when I make these videos that once you put water in the sun that you're gonna live forever. No, it don't work like that. So it is what it is. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. All right. Well, this is one video that I want to put up. I'll be putting up more videos and thanking the subscribers that I do have. You know, I'm very appreciative of that. I don't take any of this, you know, lightly. You know, again, it's not about views or anything like that. You know, it just got, once you start to push the Bible and people start subscribing and things of that nature, it's good to thank them. You know, anybody else that make YouTube videos, you know, they watch us, you know, they take their time out on their schedule, any kind of, you know, they can be into anything. You never know who you can influence when it comes down to, you know, to videos. Hopefully, you know, my videos will draft murderers. Hey, stop what you're doing. You understand? You know, there's people that really can understand. You know, there's people that really will take the time out to teach. You know, when it comes down, if you're a murderer, if you're a rapist, if you're a whatever, sin is sin. You know, understand? Not saying that whatever you're doing is okay. Of course, it's not. That's heinous. But what I'm saying is, when we making these videos, especially when it comes down to, you know, living holy and, you know, professing Christ. Like again, I know that I'm a Hebrew due to the curses that happened, you know, 300 to 400 years ago. Of course, the Bible goes into that information. But I don't, you won't ever hear me push the fact that, well, I'm a Hebrew and, you know, I don't deal with a lot of the boast. Sometimes you can get to the point where you are boastful, and maybe that's just the way I would feel. So I don't make too many videos on, you know, being a Hebrew. And of course, I'm very, you know, I'm glad that I found out. Brother Rakashiar and his brother Lawyer and all those guys, you know, I love them to death like they my own brothers. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we have our different beliefs when it come down to, you know, who God is and Christ is, and, you know, they believe that there's three, and you know, I believe there, you know, that it's all one. But of course, you know, I've made these type of videos before in reference to these brothers. I have great respect for them, and, you know, hopefully if they see this video, you know, they understand that. You understand? These brothers know what they're talking about. So, you know, I know I'm, you know, running off, but basically when it comes down to the sun, get you some water, put it in a glass bottle, drink it 3 days later, you're going to be straight. All right? I love you all. This is my life, and I'll be doing this for the rest of it.